goal that you will do anything to accomplish it, something that you're willing to do, anything, put in the time, the extra effort just to succeed, I had a goal like that. Now, as you guys found out in my last speech, you know basketball is my passion. I spend countless hours in the gym working to improve my game. Now, one of the times that my basketball skills needed to be exceptionally well was when I tried out for the varsity basketball team my freshman year. My goal was to become a varsity starter my very first game. I had to compete against a lot of older girls for my spot. But it didn't discourage me. In fact, it pushed me to work harder. Every day, I was always the first girl on the court for practice and the last one to leave. I always told myself, one more shot and then one more, so I could get that spot. As the first game of the season rolled around, I remember the bus ride over to Paris. I was so nervous, I didn't speak to anyone the whole way there. I kept saying prayers to God that I could get that spot. Pretty soon we were at the school, and once we all had our uniforms on and our shoes were tied up, it was time for a pre-game talk from Coach. Towards the end of the talk was when Coach started to announce the starters. I was so nervous, my hands were sweating. The one sentence that stuck with me was, "Trower, you are starting." The joy and excitement I got from those 4 words I couldn't even describe. Here I was accomplishing my goal. Now it was time to make my goal bigger, make it better. My goal now was to have a great freshman season. And that's just what happened for the first 7 games. I was rebounding, playing, shooting, scoring, passing, stealing, doing all the right things and helping my team. And my team was doing good. And then my season took an unexpected turn. It was the 8th game of the season and it was time to play the Bowling Green Bobcats. First half was amazing. Our team was doing great. But it was at halftime that I remember sitting there thinking, at any moment all this can be taken away from you, so you might as well go out and give it your all. 53 seconds remained on the clock of the 3rd quarter during the game. I was running down the court on a fast break for a layup, ready to turn and get a shot off, when I felt an immediate pop in my knee. My kneecap sliced through my knee, and I immediately fell to the ground. The crowd, the gym, it all went silent. You could hear a pin drop. I remember grabbing my knees and yelling, "It's my knee." All I could smell was all the sweaty players who had gathered around me. And when I looked up, I saw my mom, my coach, and an athletic trainer around me. That's when the athletic trainer started to stretch my knee. And it was then that he said the words that I dreaded to hear. He said, "I hate to say this, but I think you tore your ACL." That's when the tears came. The initial impact of me falling, I didn't cry. The pain was indescribable, yes, but the thought of not being able to play sports for 6 months was something I couldn't imagine. I closed my eyes and watched my world shatter before me. There was still hope, though. As I limped over to the bench, I could see all the worried looks on the faces of all the crowd. That's when the athletic trainer looked at me in a little more detail, and he said, "I think you might have just tore your MCL. In that case, I would be out for 3 weeks, which is way better than 6 months." Long story short, I ended up tearing not only my ACL, but my MCL and my meniscus. I was out for 219 days, 7.5 months. It was hard. It was tough. Not every day was a walk in the park, and there were days that I felt like quitting and giving up. But tearing my ACL impacted me in ways that I never thought were possible. It made me a stronger person mentally and physically. It taught me that I needed to have perseverance and determination to push through any goal I wanted to do. It may not have been the goal of working hard to improve in basketball my freshman season, but I had a new goal. I had to improve my health and get my knee better so I could get back to playing basketball. This brace I wear every time I step on a field or a court. And it's a reminder that I can do any goal I set to do in my life. With the help of God and perseverance and determination, I can do anything. Thank you for listening.